So I'm playing this again, because, once again, I must reiterate, I have zero self-control when it comes to doing things impulsively. So, yeah, I really like this game, and I want to see what happens next, so that's what I'm gonna do. I have no idea where I left off. I've only seen 3 of the endings still. The other ones, I'm assuming, are bad endings, like the others, because that was a terrible ending, this one. That one had no resolution. Imagine a river that splits in two like an upside-down Y. What? Where? This is apparently where I left off. What's the context here? I can't... Oh, wait, there we go. I was gonna say, can I scroll up and see what the fuck's going on? What about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it? The answer is easy. I left it off on a cliffhanger, didn't I? It was... Santa has revealed to us that he works for Zero, which isn't that surprising. Excuse me. No, I don't have COVID, I think. It's just a cough that happens sometimes. My throat has been really itchy lately, but I think it's just weather. I have zero other symptoms. Right, so I remember now. Santa is like, you know why you can see things, right, Junpei? You're a god. So, the river flows from the top to the bottom, from a single stream into 2 branches. No. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from past to the future, but never flows backwards. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about the downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about the one... will never know about one another either. It's gonna make a joke about how, like, holy shit, it parallels the flow menu, but... The people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river. Even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another, is just like Higurashi now. Actually, it kind of is. Who am I? No, it's exactly what it's like. Although kind of less horrifying, funnily enough. Somehow Higurashi has even more death and despair. I am I. I am one? I am I. The 9th letter of the alphabet. What? But I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. What? In 9 years, I will be 0. Shit, I don't know if I muted that cough in time. I'm sorry. What was that about? What are we talking about? No, go back for a second. I will be 0. Huh? Where did she go? Don't tell me Junpei actually is 0. That doesn't make any sense. June? No, Akane. Why are we on adventure mode?
Santa!
I don't know. I can't take it out of adventure mode. What? Why's Clover? Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Okay, can we stop coughing now? During the text-based game? And I need to not be coughing every 5 seconds? Oh, fuck. Santa's got the gun. Guess he's picked it up when we weren't watching. Okay, you see, I don't know how to feel about this, because, like, on one hand, we're all here because of Zero. So he's probably, like, he's kind of an asshole, but also at the same time, like, he's the bigger asshole, I guess. I hate both of them. I don't know. He just wants his sister back, I guess. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head. Has there been a single point in this story where adventure mode has had unvoiced text? I don't think so. Then again, I've been playing mostly in novel mode. That is a really good shot. I like that a lot. Sure isn't about to take the gun off of him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. Guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
He can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. The hell's he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
Merry Christmas! That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? The hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. What? What's happening? And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens. I'm still confused, because, like... What kind of vendetta does Zero even have against Junpei, Seven, Lotus? Like, they have no reason to... Never mind. Let's see if the door still opens.
Damn.
It does not.
Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Why am I stuck in adventure mode? That's the second time that's happened.
You mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
You see, this is why I'm confused. If he lights us on fire, that's bad. But, like, why would he?
No. No, you can't be serious.
I mean, it is really cold outside. It's like 20 degrees. Oh, but he is. Shit. We gotta do something. Maybe we can still get out through door 9. There's the red. It says vacant. We can do this. I've just gotta... It's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. Not possible. We have to leave someone behind? Who are we leaving behind? Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Is math time? Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations, a lot of them. Oh man, she doesn't look very happy. She's probably just trying to figure out how many of us can actually get out of here without, burning to death? No need to be ripping up pages like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
At least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see. Oh no.
What?
I have to leave Lotus behind.
And there's no other way?
Ah, shit. Looks like she figured it out, too. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected about as much as I did. Hold on a minute. Can I, like... Why am I stuck in adventure mode? I don't understand, like, why this keeps happening. Oh, I can actually look at the map while I'm... Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why that surprises me. Calculator. Wow.
Without... If you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad?
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
I mean, technically, again, it's kind of cruel and brutal, but, like, it's better than dying. If she, like, breaks her arm or, like, her hand down or, like, chops it off and gets the bracelet off, I mean, it wouldn't set off the bomb, right? So she'd be able to leave. Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can see you're all about to cry.
That being said, however...
However...
I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Wait, what?
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but... I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier, at the Red.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, it doesn't work?
No! What is this? Why?
Oh, that, right, yeah.
The digital route should be 9! It has to be 9!
Well, no, that was because, like, the ninth man's bracelet isn't actually number 9, right?
Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see, why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Beep beep. Oh, it actually doesn't work at all?
You were right.
Okay, that's... I thought it was What?
It ain't opening.
Now I'm confused. Again. That happens a lot
But
with this
it did
game.
open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high, and there's no way in hell we could get to the hole that 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. I guess this is it. This is the end. What? Akane vision. What? I was watching. You saw what? I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. Did June, like, phase into Junpei's body? I'm sorry, Akane. Did she, like, phase into Junpei's body, and now they're... I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. What? Also, let me check something real quick. Oh, just making sure. I just realized I forgot to check my microphone to see if it was working. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him, and we became one, inside of Junpei. Why is it in brackets? Somehow, I found myself in Junpei's mind, 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. So... Oh, wait a minute. One was the present and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen, at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them, and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
Let me just look at this real quick. So, okay, we have him and her. Who is this? Maybe one of Lotus's. Oh, yeah. Similar hair, I think. I don't know if the others are important. That was my brother, Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Ugh, excuse me, fuck! Why is my throat itching so much? Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl was watching them and began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It has been 2 hours since the nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Hello, everyone?
His name
Could
is...
you come over here for a moment?
Is that his name? Light Yagami. He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
Is that actually her name, or...? As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is... well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me, and I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way. Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words.
Leaf words.
So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he was finished, the tension of the only few minutes before were gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer, and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9 door, but this time it was only one. But if there's only one door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors.
We began to panic. Then, as if things hadn't gotten bad enough already...
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
My brother Aoi swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Hey, Sigma.
Burn!
How goes the escape sequence? Oh, all these kids are gonna die?
The plaque on the door says incinerator. And that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
Sorry, just... child acting. Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then... Seven appeared. High up on the wall, a door opened, and a man appeared. I still don't know his name. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him Seven.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like Seven had said it did. And then, suddenly... The 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by Seven. We crawled through the vent away from the incinerator and slid down the hall. We came out on the other side of door 9. On the wall opposite of the door was a double set of doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and Seven. The other children, the ones who had gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. Why is it in brackets? I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized.
Oh no, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
What? I knew I'd had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then, had I dropped it as we slid out? Oh, God. Akane! Seven doesn't have a name since he never really needed one? Oh, he doesn't? I mean, he has a name, I would assume, but, like, I guess we just never find out what it is. Why do I feel like that's not good? As in, like, that spells doom for my boy here. I had to go back, I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. Oh my god, you look, how old is she? I don't know. It's a stupid girl. That would stop me, I was sure. They would stop me, I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me, up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. Is it going to play back in detail what it's like to be incinerated to death? I'm just saying, this this could get pretty graphic, I think. I don't know, I don't really think death by immolation is considered a very painless way to go. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
Oh, god damn it. It was just where I'd thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back toward the stairs and freedom... The door to the incinerator opened, and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
Oh no. His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. You know what's funny? There's no way to, like, turn off novel mode, if you want to call it that, here. Is there supposed to be some deeper implication of how, like, Junpei only plays in adventure mode and, like, was novel mode from Akane's eyes? I don't know. Probably not. But, like, the fact that I'm locked into it makes me suspicious. I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo. I didn't miss anything, did I? No.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
No, like, let's think about this for a second, because the whole point of this experiment is to get the kids to be in danger so that they can solve puzzles and communicate with the other participants in the other building. What purpose does throwing this girl into the incinerator serve? Like, giving him the benefit of the doubt, maybe he doesn't realize that the person she's supposed to be communicating with is on the same ship as her. What? She's not solving a puzzle. Nothing's happened. He's just killing her for no reason. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, you can't put it past him. Then suddenly...
Akane!
Ah, yes, your eyeballs frying and all the water in your body being evaporated to steam instantaneously. Doesn't sound like a fun experience. Like, since everything death scene-wise has been described through text and not visually, really, in this game, I don't know if I'm looking forward to what's about to happen next. The door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out. But then...
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked toward the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me, as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. Imagine if they threw audio into the mix, like the sound of skin frying and the slight sound it'd make as it shrinks and crisps up. This is a fucked up how long would a person survive immolation, exactly? Like, how long does it take to kill somebody? And how much would you really feel? I feel like after a couple seconds, you would just go unconscious. At most. A few moments later. Like, the human body can only take so much pain before it just shuts down. The other 2 doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
No! I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where did Tron go?
He went out the other door!
What?
And then it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in 18 minutes.
The fact that she had to sit in this chamber for 18 minutes waiting to die. God.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Junpei vision. Wait, we're back? Am I gonna be able to switch back and forth? Holy shit. Man, I knew what it was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Why, though?
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
It's true, she's kind of been left out for the most part.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now.
That's also true.
I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Oh dear.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn. What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, God damn it. Okay, fine.
Language, Lotus. It's not that big a deal. Okay, it's kind of that big of a deal.
I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. What? What? What's that? What? What else can I say about it, but...
What the hell is that?
What is that? What is that?
Wait a minute. This happened 9 years ago? What else could I say? The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. Welcome to the final puzzle. Really? Already? Shit, there's so much left. Imagine the people who are genetically immune to the chemical compounds in your brain that shut down your body's functions. Is that a thing? Are people... That's fucked up. The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. You basically... Would you even be able to feel shock? It looked like a computer? At least it kind of did. This is going to be on a time limit, isn't it? Oh no. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Hold on a minute. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even more took their place, and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. What a terrible keycap set. I looked at the screen. It was blank. God damn it. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. This is so weird. All I can see on this screen is a reflection of my own face. I think I see what Santa's doing. So, 9 years ago, I almost called her June. Akane could not figure out the puzzle on her own. But Junpei probably can. What's that gonna do, though? That doesn't change what happens in this timeline, right? That's not possible. All I can see on this screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Man, I wish this thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. What the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Lotus is, yeah, she's experienced with whatever the fuck that is. We're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
You gotta shift it into 4th gear, Lotus. Come on, the stick is right there. Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... I gotta play fucking Sudoku? What is this? At least it's on now. It's on the screen. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8. There's multiple of each one. 7RW. 3 is symmetrical. Vertically. 8... What?
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
What's the puzzle? I don't see, like, what... Okay, I'll see if it maybe... Alright, puzzle. How do you work? That goddamn voice again.
Incineration will begin.
I'm just like imagining, like you're trapped in an incinerator. Here's this crossword. Finish it in 15 minutes or you're gonna die. It's so absurd.
13 minutes.
Shit, 13 minutes. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. This poor girl! My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. So the whole time she was connected to us? Wait a minute. I'm confused, but that's okay. Like, I'm like, was Akane really there? Or was that like a projection of his mind? Like, could only he see her? That doesn't make any sense. No. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window by the entry door was a face. A frightening, evil face. Okay, so I guess he wasn't just killing her. He wanted her to do something, but, like, it's still fucked up. It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Don't know what to do.
I hate him so much. He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears. Okay, I need to... Can I get this for a second? I just want to point something out that I think is a bit interesting. So, this is something I was thinking about the other day, I guess. I think I have an example from my thumbnails. Where's my thumbnails folder for 999? Okay, so the thumbnail for like the second stream. Also, I think last time I played this, I said this might be the final one. I thought this was part 9 for some reason. That was wrong. But like on part 8 of the stream, just ignore here. I can chop off that. Like this image right here is so fucking like, I don't know. It's kind of like disturbing in a way. Because she had to have known, right?
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
Maybe not, I don't know.
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
All you gotta do is install Origin in order to play A Way Out.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
Yeah.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
Sure you are.
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate.
Oh.
If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
So that's why the red doesn't work.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. Number 5. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. 1 + 3 + 5 is 9. I ran to the door with the 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
You know, I would like some more insight into why Gentaro here is doing this in the first place.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes.
I
imagine it'll be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin in...
Don't worry, Junpei. You can...
10 minutes.
I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
What was I gonna do? I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was gonna die. My palms were sweating and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it was going to pound itself to pieces. I don't like this puzzle. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me! Jumpy! 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 Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Akane?
We have fused!
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Okay. Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake had an idea, though. Clover's looking at me. And I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Hello?
Jumpy?
I spun around. This is so weird. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course. But I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
You know, if the Akane we've been talking to the entire game is the one from 9 years ago, it does kind of make sense why she would still call him that pet name, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Jumpy!
For the DS, this might have been more fluid. So I'm assuming what happens is, like, one of them is on the top screen and the other is on the bottom screen. Is that a thing? I'm assuming that's what was going on. That's so cool. Man, this game was ahead of its time. And it's like, it's not like it's that old, but, you know, it's still really neat. That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
No voice acting? Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am!
Why was that not voiced?
How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
But again, what does that do? Like, different timeline? I don't know. I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in...
Maybe it's not a different timeline. Maybe it'll affect this one in the present. That doesn't make any sense.
7 minutes.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it.
And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the Nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane! I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is... 0 is... No way! Akane Kurashiki. I told you! She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. She's trying to save herself right now. But how did she material... That means there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan. I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin in...
Hopefully the puzzle
6 minutes.
isn't too complicated. The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Jumpy!
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Oh god. Alright, time to get to work. Junpei... Is Snake talking to them about something? Is this layout important? This doesn't look like a normal keyboard layout. I don't know, like, what are these? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Probably doesn't. Get out of my way!
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus. I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order. I just need to switch these out. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Again in brackets. It's alright. I'm like the smartest man on planet Earth. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Do I have a time limit? Please tell me I don't have a time limit. Hint? When I pressed the hint, numbers appeared in the empty spots on the grid. They're all single digits. I get the feeling the numbers change when I switch out the yellow squares. But this square at the bottom... This one... Why does it stay blank when I press hint? Oh, this one? Or... Pressing the button again makes the numbers disappear. Looks like I can turn them on and off. Is there some special meaning to there being two modes? What could it mean? I don't know! How do I interact with this? Okay, like this? That's weird. When I flip the hint off, all the empty spots look like the one on the bottom right. Doesn't mean they're supposed to match. The one on the bottom right, the one on the bottom right. They look like the one on the bottom right. What does that mean? What bottom right? Bottom right of what? This? I need to make the numbers in the squares the same. I need to make the numbers in the squares the same. What are you fucking talking about? That changes them. 1. D. D's nuts. 1, 6. It's hex code? No, that doesn't... Digital root of hex code? I'm trying to figure out, like, what the actual puzzle is, you know? This one isn't clickable. Why does this add to 1? 5. Why is this? Okay, it doesn't seem like there's a time limit, I think, which doesn't make any sense, but whatever. I can only switch them with the ones down here, so I can't switch like this. If I switch out a yellow square, the numbers that show up in the hint change too. Looks like the numbers are affected by the adjacent squares. For example, when I switch out the 3 with the 5, the hint number increases by 2. The hint just adds the surrounding numbers. So, wait a minute. So this should be 5. What does it need to add up to, though? 1, maybe? Does everything need to equal 1? Oh, fuck. I'm assuming it's digital root, right? So, like, if I put in 8, that's... Because that... 9, 12, it's digital root. So if I make this a, 5. No, a 6. 6. Is it just the blue that needs to be 1? Oh, shit. Why do I get the feeling that, like, there was no hint in the DS version? It feels like an evil puzzle that wouldn't have a hint in the original game. I could be wrong, though. Maybe make it equal to 9? Do I want to make it equal 9? Like, I'm just assuming it's 1. Most of the answers should be 2 digits. Each square only has a single digit. They must be calculated in a different way. Digital roots? I know that! But, like, what does it need to add up to? Tell me, game. There's letters here, too. I know, hex value. I get that. I need to make all the digital roots the same. But what number? Switching out a yellow square affects the hint around it. Wait. 1 square doesn't get a hint number. The 9th spot at the number 9. Okay. Only that one stays blank. Maybe a fixed number goes inside. The 9th square has a different rule. If only I knew what number goes here. Does this need to spell something? No. I guess number 9. Well, fuck. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Start from the middle, maybe. What's the highest value thing here? W, probably? What is W? Here, reset it. What is W? Value is W. It started off with a decent amount of them solved already, if it is 9. So, Work off of that basis, maybe. Is there a P? Maybe work down from that. 7, 9. So ignore everything else. This one. S. Then work off of this one. U. There's no U. Okay. C. No, there's no C. That would be 11. 5. 3. Bruh? Bruh. Bruh. Ropad? Srop? Bruh. Clearly you spell out penis. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, so this is not the solution. Okay. No, I'm confused. What do? Help, what? I'm changing so much that it's getting messy. No, it's not! Maybe I should reset. I'll set everything back to its original state. Wait a second. When everything is in its original spot, something lines up on the bottom squares. Looks kind of like it should spell a word. It needs to be a word. Okay, so the puzzle is more complicated than that. So it needs to not be... What can it spell? W and S need to be swapped with something. 5? 5? And... What does that spell? What does that fucking spell? Bruh! Bruh! Swap-pad. Fuck, I'm never good at this kind of stuff. I'm not good at dejumbling words. This is, I think, correct. Let's just start moving shit around, huh? Swaphead. There's 2 S's. Rop. Sensor? No, there's no E. Is there a W? What is the W for? It looks like it should say sensor pad or something, but it's not. So... I think P needs to be at the front. It says password. It says fucking password. Really? It's that simple? Why does that piss me off? That pisses me off for some reason. It's like you're trying to get into somebody's login and you're like, oh no, it's obviously not the word password. I need an actual password now? Wait. Don't overthink it. No? Oh shit. What's the password? Wait, what the fuck's the password? Nonary? Password. Am I inputting a password now, then? Are there any hints? The hell am I supposed to put here? No? Shit, I tried everything! The screen appeared after I solved the last puzzle. Maybe the hint was in that one. I don't remember what it said. Are you kidding me? It was a fucking... This puzzle. The answer ended up being password. And after it was an extra space. The 9th square. Maybe that's the password? 9? Bruh. What a shit password. Dog, that was a terrible password.
Yes, that's it.
1 digit.
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did! Now I just have to press enter!
Yeah, it's true. Hongo did make it, so I shouldn't expect that much.
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will!
I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed.
What the fuck?
Incineration system has been disabled.
God damn it, game. This is what I get for overthinking things again. Password 1. Password 123. I'm... Damn it, people.
Jumpy!
Making a proper password isn't that hard. Fucking write it down in a sticky note. I don't care. Gosh.
It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
LOL, just kidding. Gets burned anyway. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I had left disappeared, and I collapsed onto the floor. For a while, I just lay there, laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst. This game's fucking weird, man. The main antagonist isn't actually the main antagonist, but the not main antagonist is the main antagonist, but the main antagonist is still an antagonist. But can they really be called an antagonist? Because they're not actually physically existent in our reality. I can't quite believe I did that. But I am so glad. So glad. The incineration stopped. Blending mode active. Don't breathe this. Human smoke. I feel like my heart's on fire. I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane, sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Hang up?
Oh, of course, that's fine!
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind. Something else popped up for Junpei. What was it? Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just talking to... girl that died 9 years ago.
Okay.
Nope.
Shut it.
Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. They sound more concerned than pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
But I solved it!
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm is still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck is this thing not stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Uh-oh. Wait, of course. That's what the number that showed off... Wait, that's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then... door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit. Of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red and...
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! I don't have much time. That's good dialogue. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one, or we are all fucked. Alright, no time to explain, just go.
Quick! Verify your numbers on the red!
Verify?
Who?
What combination?
All of them!
All of us! We all need to verify!
All of them?
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Hurry, 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 hurry!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds.
9,
8, 7.
I'm just gonna take a drink.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh, thank fucking Christ! No time to be happy, time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. I'm still not gonna forgive Mr. Aoi, man. I was about to call him Santa. Mr. Aoi? I don't know. It's still kind of fucked up to do to people. And there goes the door. Don't calm down yet. You're not done. We've still got to find the dead. I guess they found it.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I want to tell her that we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing. It worked, right? So now what? Like, are we in different timelines split? Is she gonna materialize out of nothing? The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
What?
Oi!
I cried his name, even though my voice was almost gone from screaming, and leapt into his arms.
Oh, Oi!
I mean, it's better than the original, and I'm confused. I'm gonna take a drink. Don't explode. Don't explode. Please don't explode. Why are these things so fucking pressurized? Jeez.
Akane!
God, imagine if they did give you a time limit for that puzzle. 6 minutes to solve it. Or die, and your entire save gets deleted. That sounds like something Edmund McMillen would do. I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of my heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my bracelets had begun countdown to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. Oh, fuck off. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. I was gonna say, if she just explodes, that was it. Imagine if she just died there. End of game, fuck you. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who we'd called 7 in 9 years, and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Aoi was right. It was time to get moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running up the spiral stairs to freedom. I'm so confused. What's happening? Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here... No wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Is 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 + 4 + 5 + 7 + 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8.
I really wish my fucking, like, thing on Twitch chat would preview, images correctly now. Oh, it's another Christmas miracle. What? Something is wrong with Google Chrome. It is lagging so... I don't know if it updated or something, but it lags so badly now. Anyway, here's your... That took a really long time to download. Are you okay, Chrome? That is a 500 kilobyte picture, and it took like 8 minutes to download. Holy shit. It's a Christmas miracle! Krimgus.
It shouldn't have opened.
There's something on my mouse. Let me clean that off.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
Base 2? Based on what?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10.
What was that, a fucking Q?
B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern?
I feel like they should be like... they're like running upstairs. They should be like, oh, you don't get it? Like, you know, winded?
What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14.
Base
F
Q.
is 15. G is 16.
Is it G or what is it?
H is 17. I is 18. J is 19.
K is 20. L is 21. M is 22.
Is it actually Q?
N is 23. O is 24. P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Oh.
Q.
It was a fucking Q the whole time. Oh, Picard!
26.
And what does that mean?
Q!
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
Oh my god, it was a Q.
It was a Q. A fucking lowercase Q.
It was actually a Q the whole time.
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
That's so fucking... time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell in my body is dying for air. Every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop. Don't have time. Come on, legs. There can't be any more of these steps left. Many more. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifled barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. But the tornado comes from the clouds. It is the clouds. Tornadoes is clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. A Persona Q prequel, Persona 26. You think when Persona 26 is actually a thing, it'll be like a meme? Like, people will be like, wow, Persona Q finally came out. Oh, that's probably too meta. Meta. Metaverse. Walmart Metaverse. Come buy your NFTs today. Sorry, it's a bit off topic. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes. We're finally here.
They open it and just fucking water floods in. Ship sinking, LOL.
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big, heavy door. But you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. Where did Aoi go? But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. But who was Akane? I felt a hand on my shoulder. General populace may be too smooth-brained to get base 9. Wait, isn't base 9 the regular base system? I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. Okay, but he's still kind of like an asshole, though? My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together again. Oh, this is Akane. Oh, okay, never mind. No, different time. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the Gigantic. Wait, but if the Gigantic sank, then what the... How did they get... On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
Aoi whispered.
Yeah.
Yay, now you're stranded at sea! Oh no! It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. What, is the fucking morphogenic field gonna collapse and the entire Gigantic is gonna disappear now? Yes, finally, air. Or are we on a different boat? Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait.
No way.
You've gotta be shitting me.
What?
We're not on the boat, are we?
It can't be.
Is this the part where Aoi comes out and he's like, haha, you guys got pranked. There was never actually any bombs in your stomachs except for the asshole guys who deserve to die.
This is...
That is not a boat.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
Oh. I guess I never really thought about it. Yeah, they would be. They would have had to lay the building out the same way as the boat, right? Oh, shit.
the mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
Sure enough. That's a desert out there, with mountains all around it. Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Yo, we won! Yay! Where's Santa? I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Right, our bracelets. And then probably shoot Gentaro. Fuck him. I guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of these things. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like an ATM card. But he opened one? That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. I don't think they were in danger. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures.
Akane.
Trying to not slam the spacebar.
Jumpy.
Jumpy. Heh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Oh, don't tell me it ends there. No! You can't leave it ambiguous like that, come on! That's not fair. No, no, there better be more. Oh, hey, look, it's the corpse lady. What the fuck is that? Wait, what the fuck is that? Did I see that? I think I did. That may have been... There wasn't just the guys that were killed. You know what? Honestly, the bracelets probably didn't even do anything. I'm getting the feeling that they were just like... Number 9 man was probably detonated manually. Same with the other guys. No, I need more closure than that. Come on. First of all, what does that mean? Like, what what does that... Yeah, there's a post-credit scene? Okay. I mean, it did make sense that Akane was 0. Again, the bracelet not falling off was kind of what... But, like, I need more info. How was she there, but not at the same time, but she was, like, physically there, but, like, that wasn't her because she was dead, but she was there, but... Also, most importantly, did Hongo Man get shot or not? Because I need to know if he dies in the real ending.
Are you okay?
Because he better die.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
So, is it gonna be like... I don't know if they return in, like, later games or whatever, because I know there's more Zero Escape games. Like, 2 more, I think. But, like, is the basis for, like, those games' plot lines gonna be this timeline instead or something? It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look, then?
He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see.
What happened to him? What?
It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing.
What?
Growing
I mean,
and growing.
I saw this in, like, the credits. I just thought it was, like, a scene that I missed. No, what's going on?
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned, and...
Ow, 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 ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Oh, okay, good, good. Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing had a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building. Keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. Is Clover driving? I still can't believe we let her drive.
This is so fun!
Why is Clover driving?
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
I mean, I guess she is 18, so maybe she has a license.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right?
She's 18, right? Like 9 years ago she was 9, so she's 18 now.
This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
We can strap you to the roof, Junpei, Yumpy.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
So wait, she...
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Oh, shit! God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. It was a couple of hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes in the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in What? A kitten in gasoline? The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious. What the fuck?
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. Fuck, I'd beat the shit out of them too. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big, swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. He stuck his tongue through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could've...
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
You remember those other routes where Akane started getting a bad fever out of nowhere? That's the part of the route where you deviated enough to make it so that Connie ends up burning to death in the incinerator in the past. She's fine in the true route because that's the route where she got helped by Junpei through morphogenic resonance. Okay, so wait a minute. So there's no multiple timeline bullshit. That's not a thing. Time travel works weird in fiction sometimes. Like, sometimes they deviate it into, like, split path bullshit, and sometimes they keep it in, like, a narrow thing. I don't know why I clap my hands. Sorry if I peeked the mic. So, basically, the reason Akane was there was because we had saved her in the past. But if we had failed the route, Then she gets sick and basically vanishes from existence. Like... See, I almost said Morty, oh god. The internet's killing me. Marty from Back to the Future, like how he's about to fade away, like Back to the Future style of time travel, essentially. That's what was going on there. Alright, that makes kind of sense to me. Oh, I'm thinking about it too hard. you don't want to think about this too hard, because it just hurts your brains. Because, like, now the questions come to mind of how did she materialize in the first place and, like, immediately begin... Did she just, like, materialize out of nothing, become Zero, and be like, oh, we're gonna kidnap some people?
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester, remember?
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. Wait
a minute, didn't Akane vanish from the incinerator in this route too? Did she rematerialize? Or is that a different route? No, that was this... Like, she, like, collapsed onto the floor in the incinerator and...
I couldn't forgive him for that, so I...
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
I'm still gonna punch the shit out of Santa, Aoi. Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Kentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project?
And is he dead? Please tell me he's dead.
Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Oh, they have him in the trunk? Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. That's a hatchback. There is no trunk. That means he can, like, peer his head over the top, and, like, that means he can hear them. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
Oh, Gentaro. You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
You have got to be kidding me.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
Yeah, you were right. His reason is stupid.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, you could supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness...
You guys fucking put that back over him. I think that's enough out of you. Time for that tape to go back on.
Alright, so what's your second question?
Can we just, like, drop him off in the desert, leave him tied up? Maybe, like, let him, you know, let the desert kill him? Like, it's a desert. If he's tied up, you know...
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Somebody's a little nosy. Maybe, like, back over him first before we, you know...
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up.
So Alice, the coffin with the body in it, that was never in that complex. That was on the Gigantic, so that's at the bottom of the fucking ocean now, I guess.
During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Why is the voice so quiet now? Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
What? What do you want?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigorum, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soparin. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. Why is he telling us this? The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is a for you doll. His name is Junpei.
Okay, did this happen before the game? This must have happened beforehand. Yumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Maybe it's, voodoo doll? She then proceeds to stab it in the chest, full force.
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
I think June and I think alike. Akane. Yumpy. Morphogenic field! Oh god, she's materializing in my brain now.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
See, next, she should stab it.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll.
With a large buck knife.
You do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
That she just so happens to have on hand. Stab. Knife.
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd, you know,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June, then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad,
Sorry.
then hold and pray.
It's supposed to be serious.
I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you. I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat bathed in the warm light of evening, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned. And also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic. But she's still alive now, as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the Morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then... how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven... he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait... maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? Oh... you look satisfied. No. No way. Oh. Oh. He couldn't. I'm just saying. Memory loss.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
God damn it. Huh? Everyone was in on it, except for me.
What? Hmm?
What's that? Leg? You... What? What? That... The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. Have you heard of Ice 9? I'm so... Sorry, I just need to wipe my glasses off. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What? What was... What? Oh, that really is the ending. Would you like to save the info you've obtained? I guess. Oh, not file. That's the true ending. I missed 2 of them. I was gonna say there's a lot here. I guess that was just... I guess it just went really fast. Epilogue. Beyond the door. End. Fuck. How do you get the bad endings? Leave no one behind and outside the room. Oops, accidentally got the good ending. Missed content. Wow. Do it again! No, I don't think I will. Not from here. Hold on a minute. No, stop.
Where am I?
Shut up. Shut up, Jumpy.
Wait, it stopped?
Shut up. Let me think here. So... How do I force myself to get the bad endings? Because, like, I got like, time left. I guess I thought this would take longer. Man. I'm still, like, kind of reeling from that. Can I get an explanation? Why was, Coffin Lady? That was Coffin Lady, right? Have you heard of the High Elves? This is gonna be the new High Elves for me. Have you heard of Ice 9? I'm trying to think of like, okay, do I need to go down these routes and like not get the keys? There's 2 more bad endings. Because I'm assuming you get a different ending if you don't give Clover the Clover. Apparently her name really is Clover, I think. How do you get the bad endings? Alright, hold on. 999. How to get all endings. There you go. Endings guide. IGN. Ew. I'm using it anyway. There's 6 total endings. 3 standard and 3 special. Why is Chrome lagging? I have one window open and it's like dying. I think I need to reinstall it again. This is like the fucking 4th time I've had to do it. They require a bit more effort on your part to achieve rather than the standard endings. It says there's 3 special endings, but there's only 2 listed. Good job, IGN. What are the standard endings? Oh my god, it's lagging so much. Door 1, axe, sub, and knife. Axe? Hold on. Wait. How do I get out of here? No, damn. Go back to the main menu. Game, please. Thank you. I think I need to save. Yeah, it forces you to save before you go back to the main menu. So, under Memories of Escape, torture room, preview. I don't know really what these are for. It's a little confusing to me. Which ones have I got? I got Coffin, which is an ending, but like also like these are on the same path. It's confusing. Door 2 or 3 sub. I got the sub. Knife? Are those the ones that those sound like bad endings? Knife and axe. I'm assuming that's those 2. What are the special endings that I got? The safe ending, which is this, and then the June Coffin ending. Oh, that's why it's listed as 2, because it is 2, but like also 1 end. So these are the same ending, but like ending. This isn't even an ending. It's just like a momentary stop in the story. So I missed 2 bad endings. All right. So do I need to replay through the entire ass game again, or? The special endings are pretty specific. It's unlikely you'll do it by accident. Well, you know. That's just what it means to be a gamer, I guess. I mean, I didn't get it first, but like it's actually impossible. You have to get the safe ending before you can get the true ending. So, assuming you're getting a standard ending anyway, which one will it be? This is based entirely on which numbered door you pick during the final leg of the game. Really?
That's 5. What's the
Shut up, Junpei!
5 mean?
The 2-door. Door 2 or 3. So that's why it locks you in there. Because it goes back this far and you can't get these keys. So, wait a minute. If I jump to here...
Look, it's...
What's it doing? Okay, so... Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, wait, is this gonna give me the other ending? It might. Because I'm supposed to go down this path, right? They're locked off. Hold on a minute. I'm just gonna experiment and see what I can get happening.
She's not here.
Oh, this is different. Okay, I guess we're not done streaming yet.
No, she isn't.
Hi, Zero. I mean, June. I mean... Jumpy. They searched a little longer, but with no luck. They couldn't find Clover.
There's no sign of her. Let's go.
Oh, boy. But finally, they gave up and left the central hospital room. I'm assuming this is all going to be story stuff. Man, it's a shame this isn't going to reach 9 streams. That would have been perfect. I guess I could chop it off in here, but like, there's no point. They made their way back to the hallway. At last, they reached the stairs, and Junpei spoke.
All right. I'm thinking we should probably split up.
Oh yeah, this is different.
I'll head back to the stairs and take the elevator down to E-Deck.
Maybe the game knows that, like, I want to see the other endings, so it locks off the other one for me.
June, you can take the stairs up to B-Deck.
All right, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh? Sure, right.
We don't want to call you Zero. There was a reason Junpei persisted in calling her June, even when they were alone. Although perhaps not the best reason. He was embarrassed to call her by the nickname he'd used when they were children. Connie. 9 years ago, it came naturally. After all, they were children. But now that they were adults, it felt strange. Regardless of what he might hope for, to call a woman he wasn't dating by such a childish nickname felt odd to him. Of course, to call her Miss Kurashiki would seem even more awkward, and simply Kurashiki would seem a little brusque. Brusque? No, I fucking pronounced that right. No, I didn't, did I? Is it brusque? Not brusque?
Brusque.
Brusque. Thank you, Google. Although he couldn't put a finger on why, it felt somewhat forward to call her Akane when they hadn't seen one another for so long. In short, it was simply easier for him to call her June and leave it at that.
Jumpy.
Blue?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
So, one thing that I'm curious of, like... From Akane's perspective, how does this work? Because Akane... Oh, wait, I guess... Okay. I guess from Akane's perspective, she never died in the fire. She just got out. Yeah, I guess, I mean, nobody... If Seven was in on it, then yeah. I still think it's kind of fucked up to make certain people feel like they're gonna die. Like, this is a very traumatic experience. And it would probably fuck you up. I feel especially bad for Lotus. And... I guess... Snake and Clover? Was his name Light? Light and Clover? Clover's a real name, right? Yeah, so... Like, those three... And Junpei as well. Yeah. Although he got, like, a positive out of it. Like, what... I guess... Snake and Clover kind of get some closure out of it as well. But, like, Lotus had nothing to do with it, so... It kind of sucks for her, man, huh?
All right, I'm going then.
Yeah, be careful, Connie.
June, or perhaps more appropriately, Connie, blushed and smiled.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care.
Hey, June, can you put this gas mask on for a second? I want to check something. Junpei looked after her for a moment, and she ran up to the stairs and turned around and took off for the hallway. Damn it, I was gonna do a joke. It transitioned too quickly. By the way, I probably should have said it, like, during the credits or whatever, but, like, this game's fucking amazing. I really want to... Okay, so here's the part where I look up what it costs on fucking eBay. Oh, God. Alright, what's it cost? Oh. Wait. Oh, wait. What? I thought it was a good price, but then I'm seeing things that are like, case and manual, no game, $50. Oh, man. What's the, complete in box? I'm seeing, like, it's hovering around, like, $60. That... I wish I could say that's, like, I mean, that is not... Right now, that's not a bad price. I wish it was a bad price. Like, I wish I could call that high, but, like, right now, game collecting is a fucking joke. So, hey, Pie Dude. Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. I could, that's affordable. I really want to see what this game is like on the DS now. To wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place, June's smile had given him hope for both escape and possibly something else. June, would you want to go into the incinerator together? Wait, I fucking lost my train of thought. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp and her skin smooth and pale as always. What the fuck? Oh, this is a bad ending. Is this the knife ending? Or the axe ending? Why is she dead? I need to remember the series of events that happened. Like, I got the true ending, but, like, it's been so long since I... What happened here? Outside the room. Cargo room. Outside the room. Engine room. Engine room. Who was with her? I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm just gonna go through with it. Was covered in bright red blood. Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe, and his legs began to shake. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach's stumbersault. Junpei's mind went blank, and all his thoughts replaced with endless hissing light. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk toward Lotus, slowly. Who was with her? Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. Oh, what, you think she's dead? There was no pulse. What? No! She's fine. No rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought. His mind slowly returning, she had been killed. She had been killed, yep. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Once again, I iterate. I feel really bad for Lotus, because she really doesn't have a lot to do with this. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. I mean, if he describes the weapon had been a knife then. Okay, so this is the knife ending. So I'm assuming this is the axe ending. Do we even interact with the axe in this route? No, I don't think we do. Because that happens here, right? So I guess that makes sense. She got a stabby. The weapon had been a knife then. Perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. Who killed her? I'm immediately gonna look at Ace. Was she with Ace? Sorry, Gentaro? He took very little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Lotus's bracelet was gone. It was him, yeah.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so.
I'm listening for Akane's voice in there. Did they actually use her voice actress and modulate it? Because I kind of hear, now that I'm really listening to it, maybe I'm crazy, but I kind of hear the inflection just a little bit.
One, you escape from this ship.
I think it is her. Oh my god. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the text that ignores heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Welcome to the Gastral giveaway. Grab your girth. Test your worth. Get your gibby. Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet number 8. I wonder who that could be. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? Yeah, you're supposed to get this ending before the good ending, I think. Oops. The thought had only entered Junpei's mind when... Oh. He heard a noise. A sound like sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain. There was heat. Extreme heat as well. He felt as though a molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh.
Activate the charm.
No, you're ruining the joke! You're ruining the joke!
Death. Dominated, you fatuous, fat-headed fat man.
Okay, that doesn't fit correctly. I just... His body quickly going numb, he couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Wait, really?
You died as you lived, morbidly obese.
Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. His voice was little more than a weak groan. I'm trying to think of like what would fit him the most. Maybe like the scout death domination quotes. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. It's Ace. It's Ace. But as he did, the knife dug itself deeper in, twisting viciously. On a reel, I got no clue what's going on. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with his strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. What is this song? Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions. Not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body. Then, without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade, the world grew blurry, and began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. Yeah, it does feel kind of weird to get these out of order like this. I hope the axe ending is the same thing, but it just says axe instead of knife. Exactly the same ending. Well, that sucks. It's like the shittiest bad ending so far, actually. Like, even the submarine one was more interesting. Knife. Now this is a knife. Okay, so I'm gonna go... If I go back here... What's it gonna do?
All right, let's go.
Shut up. No, that's bad. It's gonna give me the true ending. No, I don't want that. How do I... What if I, like... Can I, like, just go down this route for a second, and then, like, it'll automatically... I need this. Let me try this. Maybe if I pick, I don't even fucking... Wait, no, what door did I pick? That's... Okay, maybe if I pick the 5 door and then skip ahead, I'll be fine. Let's try that. It actually didn't even take that long. I thought that would be longer. I might not be able to stretch this out for very long tonight, then. That sucks. Oh, well. So... 5.
5. It'd be 5.
5. Whoops.
That means there's no way we can pass through door 4. Wait. Hold on a second. Something's off.
You keep saying things like submarine and the game makes less sense. Okay, let me see if I can get you up to speed. Okay, so... The submarine ending is a bad ending where Junpei gets shot in the back and then he falls into a pool and dies. You just saw the knife ending. He gets stabbed in the back and then falls on the ground and dies. The safe ending... I forget what happens in the safe ending, but you need the safe ending to get to this ending and to actually get to this ending, which is the true ending. But... what happens at the end of the safe ending? I actually don't remember. There's an information you need for the safe ending to access the morphogenic field to feed Junpei's brain body so that he can open the combination on this ending, which actually is this ending. Yeah, it's not really helping, is it?
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22.
Turn on this.
So, the digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals
You've made
4.
things worse. Good. He repeated what he determined.
It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers.
No.
And the digital root is 4.
Let me pick door 5. Decided that it had to be door 5.
I want to go through door...
Why did it give me new dialogue there? That was weird. I think it's because I picked the wrong answer there. I'm gonna let it go through door 5, and then I'm gonna skip ahead and see if that changes anything. I hope it does. I really hope I don't have to replay through the entire goddamn game. That would... I'm just gonna YouTube the ending if that's the case. Like, that's gonna take too fucking long. Pick the 5. No, fucking dumbass, it's 4. Yes, I know, the 9th man is dead, but actually he was the 6th man, I think. It doesn't matter, nothing matters, none of this matters. None of it's real. Does that mean that Ace had a bomb in his stomach? Like, does he have a bomb in his stomach? I kinda want to see that. Like, I did see him get burned alive, but, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing him explode. I really, like, just want to see Ace die in every single way humanly possible. So, now it's down this route. If I skip ahead, will it let me? Let me save first. Ace Ventura Pet Detective. I wish it was that Ace. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, it did! You can manipulate it like that. Well, that's convenient. Thank you, game, for being mostly convenient. I kind of just wish I could pick this route anyway. Makes it a little less ambiguous, but you know, it's fine. So, skip until I get to something new. Because I've already seen all of this. What you got, Clover? You got a $19 Fortnite card in your pockets? I wonder. If I was in this situation, I'd simply leave. Yeah.
What the hell?
Come on, we gotta hurry.
Okay. Wait, why is it an adventure? Shit. With that, Clover ran straight past a somewhat confused Junpei. So whatever this bad ending is, I don't know. I guess I'm assuming Ace is gonna kill me. Yeah, she did. He caught a glimpse of her back.
Huh? Clover, what's that on your back?
There's a kick me sign. Sticking up from her collar was something that looked like a big wooden stick.
A stick?
Wait,
Hey, Clover! What the hell's that thing on your back?
Wait a minute. She didn't respond. Wait a minute. Instead, she quickly turned the corner and disappeared.
Is she ignoring me?
I think I just got like a bit of a flashback to... Uh-oh.
For crying out loud.
Oh, this is going to be a bad ending. Junpei did his best to convince himself that would make sense later, and ran off after Clover. I just had like a weird like twinge in my brain activate, I think. So I said before I know nothing about this series, and that's true, but like, I've still seen art of it over the years. Like on the occasion. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Junpei pushed through the door and found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs.
The big stairs. Huh. So this is where it ends up.
I've activated the majority of my brain finally.
Just like it says on the map.
It only took 2.5 decades. It was just what he'd expected to see after reading the map. His I see after reading the map meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing. Wait. I've seen this dialogue. I was going to say that was the same dialogue. They reached B deck at the same time. Okay.
Jumpy! Clover!
God, this game's so weird. I can't look at her the same now. June's face was excited. We finally get to Gore. We finally get to go into door 5.
What's up?
Something had happened. That much Junpei could tell by simply looking at her. Given their situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself.
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
What did you find?
She holds up. $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it?
Door! We found door 9!
Oh, good job.
What?
Actually, June, it's door Q. Wait, no, that's the next door. No, it's technically door 9. There's 2 door 9s and then there's a door Q.
Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Because nothing matters.
Okay.
7 turned and jogged off down the stairs.
Well, if that's the case...
Suddenly, Q from the Star Trek universe shows up and actually turns this building into a real boat, and then sinks it, and everybody dies at the end.
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
The rest followed.
Jumpy!
I still want to see Junpei. I almost called him Jumpy. Force a habit, I know. I still want to see Jumpy punch Santa in the face. Aoi. His name's Aoi.
We finally made it!
The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each of them felt.
Yeah, it's finally time.
No, it's still new dialogue, supposedly. Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe that they'd really done it. At least not just yet. Still, if everyone said that it was door 9, then it probably was.
We've reached the end.
He could feel his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking. Stop hiccuping, please, body. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny that the prospect of escape was an exciting one.
Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind.
I vote Ace and... Ah, shit.
2 people. Is there a way?
Junpei looked over at the clock.
4:30.
Leave Santa. Sorry, Jun, you gotta leave your brother behind. He's gonna die now. Bye-bye.
We've only got 90 minutes left.
Actually...
No time to wonder about it now.
Well, he probably wouldn't die, because none of this is real. None of this matters. We could like nothing actually matters.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie.
Let's go, Jumpy!
June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could.
Yeah.
Junpei followed. They were quiet for a while until... I volunteer Santa for sacrifice. I don't think I have a choice. The game's just going to do whatever it wants to. Actually, I think I'm about to die now, if I'm being honest with you. They had reached C deck when Clover spoke.
Hey, what about door 2?
Everyone else stopped. They all turned to look at Clover. What about door 2? Oh, I guess, has nobody gone through it? 7 spoke.
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
So, from this point in the story, Snake is still missing. If they say yes, she's probably gonna be mad.
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be mad.
What's the point? Huh? What's the point in going to door 9?
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well.
We can't all go through it. Right?
Hmm.
Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle.
That's funny.
The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again?
It's not actually going to force me to go through door 2, right?
Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something.
I know Snake is locked in the coffin and all that, but, like, I do like to imagine... Like, imagine if Snake actually was the perp, the evil dude, and he's just, like, running around, like, Solid Snake style around the ship, dodging everybody in the process. Zero. I'm trying to sneak around.
Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out. Huh. I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything.
Oh, she's actually, like, speaking reason here. Like, she's being smart.
But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys?
Do they think Snake is dead at this point? They might. I don't know. When does that happen? God damn, it's so hard to put this story together in my head. There's a lot. There's a bit to look at here, you know. When does that happen? It was door 3, right? The one door. No, it'd be door 3. Right? Yeah, I don't know if they know that he's dead. Or if they think he's dead. I can't remember. Because if they think he's dead... I don't know how... It's right there, yeah.
Yeah, you do have a point.
This isn't going to end well. The others nodded in agreement.
The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
Ellipses. They were back in front of the elevator. Nearby was the large hospital room.
The elevator can take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Let's see.
Me. I'm going.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing over it.
Wait, what?
Jumpy, I'm okay too.
See?
Can we just go now?
How's this gonna end?
Fine.
Alright, let's get going. I'll see you later.
Okay. Be careful.
Like, I'm pretty sure I know what's gonna happen. They climbed into the elevator and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle its way to the bottom deck. Only Junpei, Ace, and Lotus were left. Man, my favorite character in the game, Mr. Ace, man. He's my favorite. As the elevator rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
He's gonna kill her!
Go with you? Well, I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s. Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
That wasn't what I meant to...
I meant like, can I snap your neck and take your bracelet?
I was hoping you would come with me.
Seriously, though. I was kidding.
Ayo, Mill.
So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
Really?
That is so fucking ominous.
Of course.
Oh my god, I hate that. Ace's smile was friendly.
Fine, do whatever you want.
Oh, I really hate that.
Thanks, Junpei. Are you coming, Lotus?
Fine. Doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon.
They just walk down the hallway. Suddenly, Junpei hears Lotus scream at the top of her lungs. Ace walks back completely drenched in blood. Where's Lotus? Oh, you know, she's fine. You know.
I might as well go and see whatever it is you think is so important.
Thank you. Well then, shall we go?
Ace turned and began to walk. Lotus followed. They disappeared into the hallway on the left. Time seemed to drag as Junpei waited for the others to return. Yeah, because the second that Ace sees the 9 door, he's just like, I don't need anybody else. If he kills Lotus and takes her bracelet, he thinks in his mind he's good to go. So he just fucking kills everybody. Time seemed to drag as long as Junpei waited for the others to return.
They're so slow. And what's keeping Ace and Lotus?
She just exploded, man. I don't know why. Suddenly, the elevator opened. What? Oh, hi, Clover. A single person stood there. Uh-oh.
Clover, I guess you're the first one back.
It was only Clover inside. He didn't see the rest. She looked at Junpei and then slowly, purposefully stepped out of the elevator. The door closed behind her.
Where's everybody else? What happened?
Yeah. She didn't answer. Instead, her eyes swept the room and then settled on Junpei.
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Hmm? Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Junpei explained what had happened.
Oh, then they went over there?
Her voice was small and timid. Is she gonna say good?
Yeah, I think so.
He repeated his earlier question.
So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, oh no. There was something wrong with her smile. Oh, really now?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
God damn it, game. Clover pulled something out of her pocket and tossed it onto the floor at Junpei's feet.
Huh?
She's throwing their bracelets on the ground. He looked down. On the floor in front of him were 3 metal rings.
Bracelets.
So, let me see if I understand this correctly. Did she snap because... I missed these 2 keys right here. And this is the route where I gave her the clover, right? Like the 4-leaf clover. Why does that make her go crazy?
Oh my god. Oh, holy shit.
Junpei collapsed.
No. No way. No way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real.
Junpei's body felt like rubber. Yeah, so, there's a piece of art that I suddenly remembered having seen before, and I was like, oh, that was Clover in that picture. Yeah. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest, and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face. The 3 bracelets sat on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on their faces.
3, 7.
And?
Oh. 6.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the parenthetic wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
But why?
Junpei's voice was flat and broken. Clover's response was cold.
Revenge for my brother.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
Okay, I think I see where this is going. So, if you don't give Clover the clover, you don't bond with her, and she comes to the conclusion herself. So she's just like, fine, I'll just take care of it by myself. But in the other route, you become best friends with her, and then she doesn't kill... So she was probably thinking about this for a while. Oh.
But why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die, too.
No. No.
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to wake himself from what had to be a dream.
No. No.
It couldn't be real. It just couldn't.
Hey, Junpei.
He felt Clover's hand on his shoulder. Her smile was wrong. Horribly wrong. Her face looked like a mask made from stretched human skin. What the fuck? The smile that parted her lips did not extend to her eyes. They were dead and empty. The girl in front of him was no longer the Clover he had known. Perhaps she was not even human.
Let's go.
Where did she get an axe? Oh, she still... there was a corpse in one of the rooms that Ace... Like, there was an axe next to a dude and Ace killed him. And then I guess she took the axe. Her hand reached out toward him.
Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door, you...
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
Once again, Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out.
That's...
It was another bracelet. Junpei could see the number on his face. On the face of the bracelet. 0. 0.
The 0 bracelet. You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This
See,
is...
I always thought that scene was framed kind of sinister-ish, you know? Sort of like something felt wrong with it. But I guess it was. There was something wrong with it. It's just that it's not that... It's helpful instead of negative in the true ending.
See? You get it now? If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open door 9 with just the 2 of us.
4 plus 5 plus 0 is 9.
See? So let's go. Come on. Hurry up.
She shoved out her hand again. Junpei looked up at Clover. She had the face of a demon. Well, if she does, then just negotiate with her. Give her a life stone. There was something else. There was a holy light that surrounded her. What? She was both a fierce god and a benevolent goddess filled with love.
Junpei.
What? Her voice was soft. Her eyes weren't empty anymore. They were deep. So deep, Junpei could feel himself falling into them. He felt dizzy. There was something oddly bewitching about her. His mind was beginning to crack, and his heart began to melt.
Junpei.
The hand she was offering him looked so... Take a drink real quick. Why is it getting even more weird? It looked so soft, so inviting.
Clover.
Junpei reached out with his own trembling hand and closed it over hers. Bad move, kid.
Yeah?
Clover already understands. You don't need to be alive to use the bracelets. Goodbye. Junpei writhed in agony. He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. Oh my God. Oh, this might be my favorite bad ending. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, and then screamed more. His cries echoed across the room. Eventually, his movements slowed and then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The last remnants of his mind began to fade. Even as his vision faded to nothingness, he saw Clover.
Thanks, Junpei.
Bye-bye.
I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?
Her smile was cold. Did she chop his arm off? Oh my God. Like, he's not dead yet, so... She must have. What was left of Junpei's conscious mind drifted away. All that was left was a twisted, broken corpse. Bye-bye. Yeah, there's a picture I saw once of, I think it was Clover, like, standing over Junpei, hitting him in the head with the axe. I'm assuming it was it wasn't very clear, but it's just like a picture I suddenly remembered existed. I was like, oh, that's what's gonna happen, okay. Anyway, yeah, that was probably the best bad ending, at least it wasn't too ambiguous. Would you like to save the game? There they are. Wait, what did that say? Did that say flowchart complete? No, what? Oh. I think it said flowchart complete. Like, it said something else. I don't know what. Do a good ending speedrun? Okay. Hey, did it! Good job. Fuck you. Can I please get... I need some kind of explanation. Why... Was she in that complex? Hey, I did it. Man, that didn't take very long. It's pretty quick. Maybe I can reread it and see what it said. No, it just goes back to the menu. Another MILF? 4,000-year-old MILF. Save complete. Access the flowchart to return. Okay, I think I misread it. I thought it said flowchart complete. I was wrong. But it is complete. So, yeah. 4,000-year-old. Have you heard of Ice 9 MILF? I don't think she's a MILF. The Cleopatra in my car. Yo, bro, get out of my car. I don't, does this, like, I'm assuming this gets elaborated on further in the series? I don't know. It's a little confusing. I mean, if morphogenic fields and timeline loops can exist in this series, then I'm sure a reanimated corpse can. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not gonna try to look deeper into it. I'm just gonna take it at face value and assume I need to play the other games. Sequel? I believe there are 2 of them. Man, I am so disappointed in myself for putting off 999 for so long, because I knew it existed. Like, not back when it first came out, but like a year or 2 afterward. I was like, man, I should play that game, and I just never did. I don't know, games costed money back then, and you had to, like, get them physically at the GameStop, Walmart, Metaverse, Walmart, NFT, Walmart. So, yeah, how much are they? The sequel to this game, I believe, is Virtue's Last Reward? 999 and Virtue's Last Reward, I think it's called. Both of those are part of the same package on Steam called the Nonary Games, I think. Is that the actual name of it? See, now I need to look at it. Zero Escape, the Nonary Games, yeah. And then Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma is the 3rd game. Yeah, so this is actually 2 games in one, and it shows it on the launcher. So... that's neat. I don't need to see this again. Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself for missing out on this for so long. Like, everybody said it was good. Everybody said it was good. And I was just like, I'll play it someday. And, I waited until now. When did this game come out? 999. 999 was released on December 10th, 2009. That's hilarious. 2009. Why not December 9th? No, that's bullshit. Why? But it's December 9th. Like, I get that they probably couldn't release it in, like, September 9th, right? But, like, why? December 9th? Like, why not, like, a day earlier? Bro, I'm about to access the morphogenic field to cure this injustice? And, like, reset the timeline loop? June, can you hear me? Akane! Yeah, no, I just, like, pretended like this game didn't exist, I guess. I don't know. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, there was a game that came out in 2017. That was this collection. Okay. Yeah, Virtue's Last Reward came out in 2012. How much are they? I don't know. I think this game's like $20 on Steam. It's not expensive. I have to... highest praise I can really give a game. Like, it's not a perfect game. Some of the puzzles are a bit strange when it comes to interacting with them, and some of them kind of just solve themselves. From what I understand, the next game has much more difficult puzzles. I'm looking forward to that. I think I only got stumped on like 2 or 3 puzzles in this game, and it didn't take like that long to figure out. I wouldn't call them jank. They're not jank. It's just like, this is a DS game, and I understand that. So like, there's some limitations, and it's kind of experimental with the oh, thanks for the bits pie, dude. What was I gonna say? I get it's kind of like experimental, but like even so, this game is really good. This port is kind of like weird though. Like the aspect ratio is wrong, and like it's a bit janky. The port is just okay, but like it's nice to have. It has full voice acting. Reen Schwarzer was actually 0 the whole time. It's playing in FMV. I didn't know it would do that. I guess it's going to play in FMV now. I'm going to continue talking, unless it gets too loud. Yeah, no. This was fucking fantastic. Okay, that might be getting too loud. Who could Zero be? I'm just going to see it as fucking Q. Q, Q, Q. Oh, mon capitan. I still go into the options menu to play some music. Yeah, this was fantastic. I am very happy I finally got to it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I said earlier I have no self-control. That's true. I might play the next game, like, really soon. Who writes their Qs like that? Lowercase q. It's basically just like a 9. Pretty much, like, hold on. So if I text... sample text. You can see that? Okay, yeah, so it's like, yeah, see that? That kind of looks like a 9. And let me give it a border. How do you give a border? Bruh. That works. You know, that's basically a 9. Just like lower. Fonts are dumb. That is true. Maybe I can get a different font. What's the name of a different font? Amiri Queen? Okay, that's not really helping, is it? Anyway, yeah, no, it's basically like that. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching me play 999. I guess I'm gonna stop the stream now, because on top of the fact that the game is over and there's nothing left to do, I also feel kind of sick for some reason. Like, my stomach is just like, haha, it's time to die. I did eat bread earlier, and like I got halfway through a sandwich before realizing that there was mold on it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I really should check this shit more thoroughly when I eat. This is gross. I don't think it's gonna kill me, but I don't feel very good, so I should probably get going. The moldy bread fuels my morphogenic field. Thank you for stopping by. I will probably be back later, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I kind of want to play the next game. Am I gonna do that tomorrow? No. There's other stuff I got to do. I got to get back to FF5. I got to get back to Omori. I got to get back to Secret of Mana. Is Secret of Mana just gonna be a joke now? Yeah, I'll get to it someday. Got to wait another 1.5 years. Hope you don't shit yourself. It's like a nausea thing. It'll go away, I'm sure. Drinking carbonated beverages is probably not helping. Whatever. I'm gonna go eat food that's not tainted now, I think. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. How do I exit this game? Right, it's escape. Shorter-ish stream. It's fine. It's like the 3rd time that's happened with this game. I have a new invite on Steam. Akane? Welcome to my profile. I played TF2. Would like to trade items. Okay, yeah, that's a bot. Ignore. I get those so fucking often. They're like, hello, do you still play TF2? If not, would you like to sell me your items? Please just give me your backpack code. No. Just add me to your friends list. No. I know what you are. Fuck off. Go away. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I should probably stop the recording. 999's great. Play it for yourself if you haven't. And if you have, do it again. All right. Bye-bye.